in the top left position, and I mean, Caster's able to hold it down when all else doesn't. Spawning in the top left position, representing Guns and Roaches, the Shadow Captain himself, Ninkazi.
Yes. And in the bottom right hand position for Team UR, the Zerg player in the yellow Sworn. So a little bit of banter going on between the players. Ninkazi with his famous DD, don't die. Then Sworn, a little nihilistic here. We all die. Oh, and Ninkazi made a cute little heart. What a cool guy.
What a cool guy.
Yeah.
It probably won't. That cute little heart will probably mean jack all when Zerglings are bearing down on him later. But it was a nice touch. Sworn is ruthless, as everyone knows.
Yeah. So
Every
Ninkazi, as
person's
you alluded to, he's been in the league for a while. He's one of the top performers. He has a bio-heavy style. I know his play a lot because he's constantly asking for games in every Skype chat I'm in with him.
Oh yeah.
On the site. He is a voracious StarCraft 2 player. If you're like a higher level player who's looking for games, message Ninkazi, he'll play you.
Forever.
You'll have some interesting conversations with him. He's a cool dude from Oregon.
Yeah, he's a nice guy. I like him. I mean, he kind of swears at me when he's drunk, but otherwise he's totally chill.
Yeah.
He's like your starter abusive boyfriend, but with StarCraft. Like, hey, let's do things together. Hey, let's do things together.
Yeah,
Fuck
a
you,
little
you're
bit,
terrible.
little
Don't
bit.
talk to me. Oh my god, I'm drunk. Hey, let's do things together. It's exactly like that. Then Kazi confirmed starter StarCraft 2 boyfriend. He actually, you said that he's a voracious StarCraft player. He actually recently was, because matters of Ninkazi's personal life are of supreme importance to everyone in the CTL, made an announcement that he's switching exclusively to Legacy of the Void. So if you're looking for Legacy of the Void, Terran practice, Arconing with someone proficient, or just a practice partner in the new expansion, he is the one to go to, as I understand it. So
Yeah. And he is also going for reactor opening. A little bit interesting here. Using these Marines to hunt down some overlords. Hasn't had too much luck in finding them. Sworn's on his tricks. He's sending his overlords in the safest spot possible, using these high grounds whenever he can. And yeah, just pretty standard play. I guess that reactor is really the only like crazy thing that we saw go down. Factory, so it's gonna be Hellions out of Ninkazi with a little bit of a later CC.
oh, that poor SCV. Rip. Ripperoni. Yeah, definitely kind of, honestly, I think it's a greedier build without the Reaper. I think that getting the Marines to hold the CC, like that you're starting on the low ground, I think it's honestly a little bit greedier than a Reaper opening.
Yeah,
But-
it is. Sworn not really going to be able to punish this too much, as he just got his speed, pull out of gas. Now he's chilling. Gonna be going for 3 queen opening. Probably gonna see a third go down quite quickly out of him. And Ninkazi actually adding an armory. Possibility of a Hellbat push. I know he likes his Hellbats. He likes his Hellbats. He likes his Hellbat drops. All about the flames for Ninkazi.
Yeah, this is a
And-
very aggressive
Yeah.
build coming out of him. This
With
is
that
well
third
practiced.
queen, we are gonna see the third go down. Oh no, for Sworn. Okay, so he scouts this build
Sworn
and he is
sees
not.
this.
Yeah, he immediately switches from taking a
Spines.
third to spines and lings, adding a couple more queens. So he's gonna try and hold this push with a couple Hellbats, a couple SCVs for repair, and Marines.
Good for him. And obviously, this, whether or not Sworn holds this, will decide.
Yeah,
if
this is quite
we are
aggressive.
win this championship series.
This is
we
kind
are
of for all the
4-1.
marbles there. So
Yeah.
4 queens, tunnelings, gonna get us around in lings.
Good
Try and focus
surround.
down.
Oh, he like went for
Queens
the
trying
rocks
to target
there.
it, yeah.
That
Trying to target
was
these Hellbats as much as possible. All the SCVs are down. Now it's just up to these 2 Hellbats and 1 Marine. And yeah, this is not. That did not get done what Ninkazi wanted to get done. There are
No.
26, 28 now Lings on the way for Sworn. And Ninkazi doesn't even have a bunker at home. He has no wall. These Lings are going to hit before this wall finishes. And Sworn's just chilling. He's going to take his third down. He's going to go into kind of more standard game after being in a great position, holding off
Absolutely
that kind of
great position.
not necessarily all in, but that was definitely
Oh, that was
Ninkazi wanted
pretty.
that to get done.
That was
He wanted that
pretty.
to get damage done.
That was pretty all in. Yeah, I'd say. I mean, it has a second orbital behind it, but if it's one of those builds where it's not necessarily an all in, but you have to do damage.
I don't
Or
know, man. Never count on a Terran. They have mules. When they have orbitals, they can make miracles happen. And Sworn's third is quite delayed, about 2 minutes delayed. And yeah, I think that would have worked quite well if the Zerg player Sworn had been much greedier. But he just kind of scouted that in the nick of time, and he was also going for a later third hatchery as well. So that definitely worked out for him. That he was just able to switch his plan kind of up in the
yeah.
in the flow of that game, and
That
instead
was
go for the spines and the lings.
yeah, that was very good. That was excellent of Sworn. Like I was like, oh, that's
So we
ball.
see
Taking
Bailey's gonna
points.
come in, try and bust down this wall.
Big
Oh, and the
bust.
Widow Mine's detonating on the lings. So yeah,
Oh.
there goes the Ling Baneling aggression. So yeah, that definitely evened up the series.
A little bit.
That was
Repair
rough.
this
For
supply
Zerg,
depot.
yeah.
The supply depot. I care too much about such a frivolous building right now.
Yeah, it looks like it is gonna go down. Yeah, so Sworn, not, I guess you could say squandering his advantage, to quite a degree there. Tons of Lings go down, Banelings went down.
Yeah, I mean he's still on 3 base, getting creep spread going, and I mean the power of mules is the power of mules, and everybody knows that. But he's still like pretty comfy, I think,
Yeah.
and I think he knows that.
He's in a solid position, but that definitely equalized the game more.
Well,
Just-
Ninkazi knows it too. Look at how many Widow Mines he has.
yeah.
That's the minefield of someone who is clawing their way back into this game. That's what that minefield says to me. A
Yeah,
minefield says,
he
I'm
has.
my way.
He is quite safe here with his 3 bunkers and his 6 Widow Mines. He's equalized supply. He's starting his 1-1, so his 1-1 is going to be quite a bit behind the 1-1 of Sworn, but you know, not too big a deal, as he'll be able to get like into that 2-2, into that 3-3 quite quickly with his army already being done. Sworn just spreading creep, beginning to drone.
Beginning to
You're
drown,
gonna see
and
him go, yeah, Ling Bing Muta, super standard out of Sworn. It's gonna come down to when he wants to take his 4th. Already a little bit later than you'd typically want 4th, but as we saw with that opening, this is not a typical game.
Yeah, and if you just like obviously like you said, not typical at all, but Ninkazi is playing on the back foot immensely. Sends out 2 drops, but both of these drops are gonna be seen by Sworn, who has excellent map vision right now. He knows everything that's going on. Doesn't even have creep spread everywhere, and he saw both of those drops go out. So he's gonna be in a real comfortable position to know these are coming and defend them appropriately.
Yeah,
So
so he is 3 queens gonna shut down this drop. The drop in the main gonna be greeted with a spore and a queen. But Ninkazi does find a safe place. And it's gonna come down to if Sworn can defend this drop without taking minimal damage.
he's going to.
Yeah. He's got an overseer, he cleans this up.
Yep.
Ninkazi definitely controlling quite well, trying to pick off these banelings with these lings. A little bit of fancy micro there, finally getting the bane. It's really nice micro out of Ninkazi. That's kind of how you crawl your way back in, yeah.
Sword's like, I'll make a couple more for you. Drop me some Marines, man.
Yeah. So yeah, and then dropping at this 3rd now that is quite vulnerable. Oh, can he drop this spore? Gonna be able to pick off the medevac, but
Yeah.
units do get out.
Like I
Oh,
said,
good Widowmine
Ninkazi
shot.
is clawing his way back
Yeah,
into
really good Widowmine shot.
only a Terran can.
Yeah. He was ahead on supply for a second there. 3rd
Yep.
is done.
He's
Gonna start with
clawed his
that
way back
bio
into
mine
this.
pushing.
Yeah, the power of mules. I swear to God, it's no other race would be marching across the map right now after having just 2 bases.
Really strong play to Ninkazi, just kind of picking off what he can, playing safe, macroing solidly, and he has a huge Widowmine bio push. Going across the map, right as Sworn tries to take a 4th base. Huge number of mines, killing up all this creep. Couple of banelings running. Oh, really great shot with those 2 banelings, killing a ton of marines. And Sworn is gonna use these mutas and lings to harass as he can.
And you know what? God bless him. Ninkazi is trying to put on the pressure right now in a, like, honestly, for a lot of people, hopeless scenario.
Yeah,
Very
really
few
not
pieces.
great Widow Mine detonations, but still moving across the map with his marines.
Yeah.
Gonna be difficult for
Something
Sworn to hold. Sworn needs
right
some
now.
breathing room.
I cannot believe that he is on the offense after sustaining such heavy losses. This just speaks to his skill as a player.
Yeah,
Very
so super aggressive, going right into this third.
Ooh,
Now starting to pick up.
Good pickup. Bane's hitting in the right places. Muta's on the medevacs. Yeah, Sworn's finally repelling this. And now this piecemeal bio trickle across the map is going to be pulled back, and the aggression is going to be halted. All the medevacs going to be taken by the Zerg player. Oh, that's very painful loss.
Yeah, I feel just unfortunately for Ninkazi, he was a little bit too aggressive. Didn't really have the mine support
Big
that
pain.
he needed to. And yeah, that's what happens. When you can't retreat back into Widow Mines, when your push just gets defeated like that, you can't retreat at all. Medevacs are picked off, Marines are picked off.
You know,
And yeah, this is going to be really rough.
Yeah. He was a couple. He was like a handful of Marines away from not defending that, frankly. It was getting close to backbreaking because the mutas were all so low.
But now with these mutas, with these lings, he's gonna be able to pin Ninkazi back
Yep.
as he's taking his own 4th base. And just look at the supply really reflects the difference in this
What?
stage of
No
game.
turrets? Ninkazi, why?
I don't think he just straight up. I think he just doesn't have the money.
Yeah, no, he starts a
Unfortunately.
crap ton of turrets now.
Yeah, 60 supply down for Ninkazi. I think that was really the push he had. Attacking before the 2-2 of Sworn finished up. Attacking with just a huge number of bio, huge number of Widow Mines. Unfortunately, just maybe a little bit too aggressive, moving all like those Widow Mines up into the 3rd, moving the bio with them. Not great.
You know, I can't even hate. This has been a real solid play from both of these players.
So Sworn, high Mutalisk count.
Yeah.
Just picking off these drops, picking off these Marines. Ninkazi really just being strangled. We can see he's mining out his main, mining out his natural. Gonna have to take a 3rd eventually. This 3rd isn't even an orbital. Just a naked command center. And this, I don't know. I feel like he's not gonna be able to hold this. I feel like the swarm from Sworn is just gonna be too much for Ninkazi to bear.
Oh ho. You've been waiting all game for that. I'm glad it happened for you, man.
I have. Yeah.
I know you
Sworn is
have.
a solid name.
God,
Or StarCraft
love
player.
it. I just wanna, for any Zergies watching this, obviously Mutas, ransacking what's left of the main. Oh, that's a big Mutaflock. They can just start fighting Marines. That response. He saw that big push, canceled 3rd, made 2 extra queens, started spine. That, and obviously the lings as well. That is the exact textbook response. And for a lot of Zergs, like they, and me personally, I like freak out. I'm like, oh my god, I don't do. Oh my god, I'm dead. Oh my god, I'm dead. And then it's a long, slow, painful death. But just like he just knew it was muscle memory, made the queens, got the surround with the lings on creep. Like that, Sworn is just giving a textbook lesson on how it's done right now. And God love him. This is good to see because I will shout it from the rooftops. I honestly think that Zerg is unfavored in this match. All right, everybody throw your brakes. Everybody throw your brakes.
Yeah,
I
and
will, I will
Sworn-
shout that from the rooftops.
Sworn is not. He's not risking his advantage. He's going up the hive. He's continuing to get his flyer upgrades. His 5th base over here is quite vulnerable. That's probably going to be able to be picked off by Ninkazi, but at what cost? Oh, Widow Mine's doing good damage, but still a lot of friendly fire. And yeah, going to be able to pick off that 5th. But his bio is basically all he has left with these 2 Widow Mines. Not ideal. And yeah, there's the counterattack. you just can't have a 3rd. Poor Ninkazi. He's sitting over here. He has no money. He has no Marines. He is just nothing. And it looks like Sworn is in just a dominating position and will be able to take this game for UR.
I mean, let's not call it just yet.
Okay,
I
maybe
mean,
maybe
right?
not. Maybe
Right? Mules?
where mules
Mules?
exist, there's a
Eh?
way.
Eh?
Maybe if you can, add some ravens.
You know, I honestly really miss seeing mutazendlings and banes running around. You just
Yeah.
never see that anymore.
Well, this is a perfect game for that. This is the swarm. He is feasting. He's feasting on these Terran buildings as if it was a campaign mission. And there goes GG from Ninkazi. And with that, Sworn takes the
That
game,
is, that's five,
and UR
right?
is now 5-1